All right, guys, we are back for round two. So if you didn't catch the one earlier, so I went and bought some night crawlers from Academy. Well, get home, open them up, get ready to fish and open them up. There's 0 night crawlers in there. So I had to go back to Academy, get some more night crawlers. Thankfully, they actually exchanged them out. So we're going to get set up. What we're going to be doing today, trying to accomplish, is some micro fishing for a new pet to go in our fish tank out here in the backyard pond. So hopefully we can, some of you guys may know that we stocked up crappie, copper-nosed bluegill, and shell crackers. We stocked some of those up a few months back, and they were all little, about 1.5 to 2 inches long at the most. And I'm hoping some of them are big enough to hit some of these small crappie hooks. So we got us some green Googan Googies to go on some little jig heads. And hopefully that entices them to bite. And maybe we'll get a new pet for the backyard pond while we hang out with you guys. What's going on, Pond Predator Nation? Evan TV. What's going on, Polar Bear? I saw that live earlier. Tuned into it for a little bit before I had to go to the store. So you got me and Ethan both out here trying for it. Put the worm down, take your rod. Yep, cast it out and let it sit. You know how to use a bobber. You've used it before. So hopefully everything goes well and we can get a new pet for the fish tank in the house. And before everybody goes into an uproar, yes, this is a private pond. No, I am not taking fish to put in a fish tank out from a public water source. These are all bought and paid for to stock the pond back here a few months back. So some caddisfly on a trout magnet. Well, we're going to go a little easy today. Like I said, our whole goal is to get a new pet for the backyard pond, so we'll see what happens. Yep, to go in our fish tank. Yep. So now we just wait. You ought to cast over there, Ethan, in that corner, over by the pipe, because that's where fish hang out, tend to. So how is everybody doing today? What's going on, Eddie Gross? We are out here doing some backyard pond fishing, man. Let's see here. Let's see if I can make this a lot better. Let's shorten this up just a little bit. see. There we go. Yeah, I've been feeling better for about a week now. What, Ethan? Pull on it. Reel it in. Set that hook. Set it. There you go. Ethan's already got something. Bring it in. Looks like a little catfish, maybe. Bring it up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we actually put in about 25 of the, or actually about 50 of these, and they were half the size a few months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Look at this boy. So you're going to get it in the tank?
No, we're not going to put him in the tank.
Only smaller one?
Huh?
I thought we'd only put some in a tank.
Yeah. About him. He's too big. Yep.
Only smaller one?
Yep, only the smaller ones.
The ones can eat Play-Doh?
Yep.
And he could eat a Play-Doh?
Yep.
My worm's still on it.
Yep.
Look, check it out.
There we go, guys. That's good to see that they're growing. Come back in there. Yes, yes, there we go. I think he's sitting a little bit shorter than I am. There you go. Good catch. Guys, Ethan has been working on learning how to throw a spinning rod. But don't look any better. Well, I never looked any better. And he is doing a fantastic job at learning how to throw a spinning rod. Remember, Ethan, when your bobber goes down, reel up, and when it gets tight, set the hook. Awesome job, buddy. So, huh? Yeah, you awesome. You're the awesome one on the stream. You catch more fish than I do. You see what I got to deal with, guys? You see what I got to deal with? Uh-huh. So he's only had the line in for what, maybe 5 minutes, if that. So I think he did good on that one. Got him a little catfish, a little channel cat we stocked in here a few months back. I think we'll be all right. Something's following your bobber? It's probably a turtle. Oh, yeah? Well, I don't know. It might be a baby turtle. You never know. He's speaking the truth. Hey, Pun, are you busy right now? Because if you ain't too busy, I'll go ahead and get you to come on in. It's back. Don't worry, Pun. You'll be able to do this with your little one here before long. Before you know it, man, I'm telling you, don't blink, brother. Do not blink whatsoever, because they'll be all grown up. Get them, Ethan. Get them. Ethan's got another one. Pull up on the rod, Ethan. There you go. You got another catfish. It ain't the same one, I promise you. Come on, bring him over here. Let me get the pliers out again. Where did they go? Oh, they're on the ground right here. No, this one's a little bit smaller, but that's okay.
You let him go.
Yep.
Only smaller.
You go, cast it back out.
Can I put him back?
No, you don't need to touch catfish, Ethan.
Why?
Not until you're more experienced. Because they will fin you.
Yeah.
You got another one already?
Yeah.
Ethan's got another one, guys. Let me get this one back in the water. Bring it in. He got another one. What is this? What is this? Guys, Ethan is slaying the catfish that we stocked in here a few months ago. He is absolutely slaying them.
Dad.
What, baby?
That was when I first cast it.
Yeah, it was.
And I got another one.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Throw it back out there. Oh man. My son's out here smoking me in my own pond that I bought and paid for. You know what? I'm gonna be cheeky. Hey Alicia, yes, they replaced the worms. So let's see here. We've been streaming for 13 minutes. Ethan has pulled out 3 of the catfish that we stocked back a few months ago. And Daddy has not yet have gotten a bite. So I think I'm gonna go play in the area that he's playing in. You know what I mean? And I just whacked my truck with my lure. Ah. Get him, Ethan. No, but he's biting at it. Kids get all the luck, I'm telling you. They get all the luck. And we didn't have to put a new worm on Ethan's. So what's going on, Daddy Duck? So a little update, Daddy Duck. We've been streaming for 15 minutes. Within the first 13 minutes, Ethan had 3 of the catfish we stocked. If you go back, I don't know what episode it would be, a while back, you'll see us stocking hybrid crappie, copper nose bluegill, shell crackers, and catfish into this pond. Well, Ethan has caught 3 of the catfish that we stocked in there. Now, you go back last week, Ethan caught a 6.5 pound catfish that was already in here. So right now, his personal best is a 6.5 pound channel cat. I got one, Daddy on the board. No, Daddy's not on the board. Darn it. Hey, let go. Didn't feel like a catfish, which is what we're trying to get some of the crappie out of here so I could put a couple in my fish tank. So that's what I'm hoping to get is a crappie. Ethan, you might want to check your bait. I got a 55-gallon fish tank. If the crappie are that big, they'll fit in there just fine for a while. Check your bait, Ethan. Is there a worm on there? All right.
Yeah, they probably know it was a hook.
Let's take a walk back here and put a worm on Ethan's hook.
Hey, when you put the top,
But what we're using today is Googan Green Googan Googies. They're neon green inside of them. And so they have that chartreuse effect. Ethan, get my rod, get my rod, get my rod, get my rod. Get him, Ethan, get him. Guys, I ain't got time to put this on. Whoops, not that camera. Get him in, bring him in, Ethan.
got him?
Yeah, he's on there.
He's on there?
He's on there. You guys see him? Got another little catfish. No, he's not going to go in the tank. We're not putting catfish in the tank, Ethan.
Only bass.
No, just crappie.
Oh, well. Can I feel him?
Can you feel it?
Yeah.
You can touch the tail, but don't go near the fins, Ethan.
Oh, wow. It feels good.
Feels good?
Yep. He's a little bit slimy.
Yeah.
Catfish will be slimy.
But yeah, these guys were half the
that?
size when we put them in there. They were half the size, so it tells me that they're growing it, and they're growing at a good rate.
How are you doing that?
They'll get bigger, buddy. All right, Ethan, you want me to throw this one back out?
Yeah.
And you watch it?
Yeah, until you get my pole back.
Until I get your pole up and running?
Yep.
Guys, I got a feeling that I'm going to be baiting hooks all afternoon.
Warning, I caught three.
No, you caught all 4 of those because I didn't bring it in, did I?
Okay.
All right. All right, so guys, what do you want to do? You want to watch Ethan? Or do you want to watch me put a worm on the hook? Let me know real quick in the chat. If you want to watch Ethan, I'll leave you up here. Nice, coming back on the water once a week. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave y'all up here. Ethan, stand up with the rod so that way they can see you. I will be right back. Let me get his hook baited. Come over here, right here. Right, there you go.
Hey guys.
Talk to him. Tell him what you're doing, Ethan. Ethan,
What?
tell them what you're doing.
I'm trying to fish.
Get it, Ethan.
Oh, yep. Oh.
Talk to him, Ethan.
Oh, you got me.
Get him. Get him.
You got him. You got him. Got him. He's one time. one?
Yep.
Oh, that's my fish.
That's not your fish. This is my fish. Who's reeling this in? Boy, you
But
trying to take credit for the fish that I caught?
oh,
He over here trying to take credit for the fish that I caught. What's going on, Dr. Frankenstein? Or Frankenstein?
Dad,
Let's go back in the chat for a minute.
Dad, that's so small.
Thanks for tuning in, man. I don't recognize you. Yeah, he's just being weird.
That's so small.
He knows because his is set up the same way. He just, I don't know. Turn it over, Ethan. Turn the reel over. No, Ethan. The reel. Yes. All right. Let's get this little guy off the hook.
That's so little. That's so small.
Well, they're not all going to be big, Ethan.
Whoop, I got him.
You got it?
Oh.
There we go. Oh, come on, buddy.
Can I use my one?
Yeah, you can use your rod. You could have used your rod a minute ago.
I know, but
Ethan, you had one on.
oh.
Look at that, guys. They are on fire today. No, he's not a lefty. He just, whatever way he picks it up, he's going to reel it. So, I mean, it's just, he does both, I guess. But it is good to see that my fish that I've stocked in here are growing. How's it going, Michael Williams? Yeah, he always does. I guess that's what happens when Daddy has to take them off the hook and bait the hooks. But hey, you know what? I ain't complaining. As long as he's smiling and having a good time, guys, that's what matters, right? That is all that matters. Appreciate the share, Pond Predator. Like I said, I'm hoping that we can catch some of the crappie that were in here that I stocked in here. So that's the goal today. So we're catching the catfish right now, but the goal is to catch the crappie. But like I said, I don't expect them to be but maybe that big, which is perfect for a tank. No, I don't have one yet, baby. Let's try under the dock. Try by the dock, see if there's anything home. Actually, I probably should shorten my bobber up over there. Because it ain't very deep there. It's maybe a foot at the most. I'll tell you what, though, when Ethan catches a fish, I don't know who gets more excited, me or him. Unless it's a big one, he might get excited for a big one, but he's caught big enough fish now. These small ones, I guess they don't give him any thrill, but he'll learn one day that small ones are just as good too, right? He might be a little ambidextrous, Alicia. He might. He just might be.
Yeah, Mom.
That's not Mom. I said Elisha, not Felicia. Let's see if the wind will blow it under the dock from there. Son, reeling some of your line. You got a lot of slack there. Got a ton of slack. There you go. That's enough. What's going on, James? How are you? What software do I use to stream? Well, I use StreamYard. And if you live stream a lot and you want to actually add your own effects, like, well, for instance, I didn't add it in here. Let's do this. I'll show you. Hang on. You can put a countdown timer. If you go back to the beginning of the video, you can see a countdown timer. You see the top right-hand corner? Well, you can put watermarks and stuff like that. I mean, everything else. So if you want to have something that looks professional, it's fairly easy to use. StreamYard is the way to go. How old is Ethan, Miss Alicia? Ethan is 5 years old now. His personal best channel cat is going to be at 6.5 pounds, and his personal best largemouth bass is going to be right at 2.5 pounds. So he's caught some decent sized fish already for his age. Well, they have a free version, but the paid subscription version is the one that I'm talking about, as far as you can customize things and whatnot. So it costs $25 a month, or if you pay for it all up front and for the annual one, you actually save like 60 or 70 bucks on it. So if you got the cash right up front and that's the route you want to go for the basic plan, I would highly suggest doing that. But if you don't have the cash, I pay $25 a month for it. But they do have a free version. You don't have a worm on there, Ethan? Well, look at it. No, you don't have a worm. Go get the worms. Are you sure you can put it on? Okay. Remember, you got to feed it around. All right. Don't hook yourself. Remember what happened when you thought that cricket bit you? It's because you hooked yourself. He was probably 3 years old. Let's see here. Yeah, he was 3. No, you were 3 years old when I took him fishing for the first time. Within a week, the next week, we were using crickets, and he decided that he wanted to bait his own hook. Right. Well, Next thing I hear is him screaming and running towards me. So of course I'm like, stop, 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 with a hook in his hand. And he which it didn't go in past the barb, thankfully. But if he kept running and he stepped on that rod, it probably would have. But after that, he said, I thought that cricket bit me. What's going on, Fishing Local? How are you? We're out here doing a little bit of micro fishing, trying to catch a new pet for the fish tank in the house out of the backyard pond. So, like I said, before anyone freaks out, this is not public waters. These are private waters. These are fish I actually paid to stock, you know. But yeah, Alicia, man, oh, it was crazy in the moment, but hilarious to watch back and look at. So it was hilarious to or not watch back, but think back on, because at that time I wasn't doing YouTube, so none of it was on film. But I'm sure the next one will be on film. So, but yeah, Fishing Local, if you go back in the videos to one of the stock in my backyard pond videos, I actually stocked 200 hybrid crappie, 100 shell crackers, 100 copper nose bluegill, and about 50 channel cats. Well, we've caught about 5 of those channel cats out of here that we stocked a few months ago. What's going on, Uncle Hector? So, guys, just so you know, if you guys don't see somebody in the chat, I am streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch right now. So that way you guys can see this right here would be my uncle from Houston, Texas. He's tuning in over there on Facebook. So Ethan is at, I want to say 5. I'm at 1. And I got a turtle over there sitting by my bobber. Well, Alicia, I'm hoping he continues with it. Eventually, I'm hoping to get a boat and be able to go out on some of the bigger lakes and whatnot, and hopefully he'll come with me. I admire if you've never heard of Two Stands Fishing, go check him out. Him and his son go out fishing together all the time, and that's kind of what I want eventually to happen. Because even if I don't catch a fish and he does, there's still those proud daddy moments.
Is this right? Is this right?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yay. Ethan can bait his own hook now. Yay. He's casting great too with that spinning rod now. Well, maybe one day he will, Dr. Frankenstein. But you know what? Time on the water with your wife ain't a bad thing either. Frankenstein. I keep saying Stein. Why you gotta do this to me? It's Frankenstein. Look, Ethan's already getting another bite. But yeah, we get a crappie. Y'all might have to excuse my house, because we're gonna take them inside and put them in the tank with the plecos I have in there. I have 2 pleco catfish in there that are, one's probably 7 inches, the other one's probably 6. So they're big. I know they won't get eaten by the time I pull the fish out. Yeah. Alicia, there's a song about that. I want to go something. Can he even bait a hook? Skin a buck and all that other stuff. Old country song about that. Man, these ants are getting me. Trying to figure out where they're coming from. I can't figure it out. I think it's time to put some new line on here. It's catching. You got one?
Yep.
Awesome.
Awesome, my fish.
That would be fish number 6 for you, though, isn't it, Ethan?
So my fish number 5.
Is that number 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not here.
Daddy's getting all tangled up real quick. Hang on, Ethan. Let Daddy quit getting tangled up. Looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. With catfish, typically the males have the bigger mouth, right? All right, where my pliers go, Ethan?
Oh, a 9. 9.
Easy.
Whoa.
That's what I said. There they are.
Easy, boy. Easy, boy.
After he had moved out on my own, had a period of time where I got away from fishing. Yeah, I did that too myself. Ethan. Here.
I know catfish bite.
Like I said, these little ones that we put in there, they're getting bigger already.
Oh,
That's a good sign. Yeah, your worm's on. Hey, Ethan, you might want to rearrange it. Put it back on there good again.
Okay, you can do it.
No, you do it.
Why?
You're biting your own hook now, remember?
No, but. Oh, wow, he did a hole in it.
Yeah. Here, let me show you. Swing that around like that. See?
Yeah, got it. Got it. I'm ready. Ready. Are you ready? I know how to catch it.
Hang on. You're too far up. You see, you don't want your bobber to be all the way up there. You want it to be about that far underneath it, okay? Female catfish generally. Well, these are too small to be able to tell that. Come on now. You're talking about 6-inch catfish right now.
Oh, I got one. I got one.
He's got another one. Bring him in. It's a little bit bigger one, it looks like. Yeah, it's a little bigger.
Oh, yeah.
They like my son today. That's not a bass, that's a catfish.
I couldn't see it.
Oh, yes, you could.
Yeah, when he
Quit playing, boy. You know better than that.
That boy. Oh, wow.
Cast it back out.
Okay. No, well, not this. I'm gonna do it.
See, guys, Good sign, good sign. They're getting bigger. And he's pulling them out left and right now. What's going on, Straight to the Point Outdoors? How are you, sir? You ready for that tournament? He's got another one already. He's already got another one. My Lord. I'm going to be taking fish off all day with this case. The problem is he's catching a lot of fish, but it's not the targeted fish we're looking for the tank. Bring it here.
It's my second one.
Yeah. Son.
That's my second. And that's small. He's small.
Yeah.
That one's small. He's got it. He's got it. Good.
Why are you sniffling? Huh?
Because my nose gets like.
Go cast it back out.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, it can't. Look. Look. Look what he done.
They're getting bigger. I mean, yeah. Well, they're getting bigger. They're not big yet, but. Well, Ethan, all you got to do is untangle it.
Oh, I didn't know it was tangled.
Yep. Yep, he's casting his own line. Man. Baiting his own hook. He takes his own fish off, but I won't let him do it with catfish yet. He needs to get a little bit more experience handling fish before he does with catfish. Right? Yeah, Alicia, if you go back to, you already got another one? If you go back to last Sunday, the live then, he pulled in a 6.5 pound channel cat right here out of the backyard pond. Go on, take it again, buddy. My bobber just went whoop and came back up. Make sure I still got some bait. Yeah. Well, reel it up and recast it, son. Make sure you got bait on there. You got bait. Good. You got a 5-pound channel cat a week or two ago? Nice. Well, see what happened last week is I decided, because I knew that there was big catfish in here, right? So I decided to fish it for the first time for catfish. So we put on some strawberry jello chicken, and we put it out there for the first time and ended up pulling that big guy in. What? Yeah. I know you've caught 7 fish. I've taken them all off the hook. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it normally goes. The lighter the setup, the more likely they're going to bite when you're not fishing for them. Yeah, see, Dr. Frankenstein, I usually bass fish myself. Well, I'm more of a multi-species kind of person. I mean, I primarily bass fish, but I'll do just about anything. Well, then recast it.
That one?
No.
No?
Ethan, when you let go of the line to cast it, Ethan, you want to be here. Look, you want to be here, not here when you let go. Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Anytime you fish for bass, crappie, bluegill, catfish, you got a chance of catching one of the other species as well. I mean, it's probably been about a month ago now. I pulled a 3 pound channel in using a Strike King underspin with a saucy swimmer on there while I was bass fishing. When me and Roy were out on the boat. You don't have them in your lake. What's that? The channel cats? Oh, muskie. Yeah, I would love to catch muskie myself, but that's you ain't gonna find muskie down here. It's too hot.
That one?
No, I got turtles messing with me. You got fish messing with you. Well, you want fish to mess with you. It's kind of the idea of fishing. Can y'all see Ethan all right? Yeah. Yeah. Because we all know he's the star of the show.
Yeah. Not always catching more fish.
We're talking smack, guys. He said, yeah, because I always catch more fish than you do.
Oh yeah. That way you better know them.
That's what I better tell them, huh? You don't always. I remember days you would tell your mama that daddy was stealing my fish. Now I got two turtles attacking my bobber out there. Right there. Turtles must think a bobber is another turtle or something that's not supposed to be there. I don't know. Yep. And this is why I need a high-powered pellet gun, so I can get rid of some of these jokers out here. I don't like turtles. They muddy up your pond. And they mess with you. Real fast. Get him. Get him. Oh, he's got a good one. It's not on there? No, you let go, huh? That's all right. You can get him again. Trash bag challenge. What is he talking about? Trash bag challenge. What was that? I didn't see any of that. Not you. What is it, Alicia? Was it you go fishing to see how many trash bags you can fill from your water wire or something? All right, Dr. Frankenstein, enjoy your dinner, man. Well, I do appreciate that, man. Well, get further. Ethan, you know how you let go of the line? Ethan, you're letting go of the line too soon. Back up. Walk backwards. Hold the line like this. Hold the line like this, Ethan. And reel. Now hold the line like this. Look at me. Hold the line like this. Are you on the line? Now reel. You had one. He's been having them all day. Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I know how many fish you caught, Ethan. I've had to take every one of them off the hook. He's over here bragging about how many fish he caught. You got too much line out when you cast, Ethan. How? You remember how far up? I told you to go? No, remember how far up I told you to go? No, with your bobber. Reel it up. Remember where I told you to put it? Yeah, that's fine. And don't let go so soon. Because your line's tangled. Stop, 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 stop.
Mom,
No. Okay?
Mom, I got 7 fish.
There you see where you're at?
Oh,
Yeah. Reel it in and recast. It ain't raining. Son, you're letting go of the line too soon. And you're going to cause knots. And you're going to cause it to backlash. You got to wait. Look, Ethan, you're letting go of it here. You need to let go here. Okay? Reel it up. There you go. That was better. He's learning, guys. He is learning. We all got to start somewhere. There you go, Ethan. Get him.
I got him.
He's on. Lift the rod up. There you go. Got him another little catfish. Bring him over here. Well, I don't know why you stopped back there. You see I'm standing right here.
It might be the same thing you caught earlier.
What do you mean?
And get a warm off. Oh, what?
Come on, buddy. Bite my thumb. I know it's hard to bite my thumb as little as you are. Thank you, buddy. Like I said, we stocked those in a few months ago. They are growing. Ethan, stop what you're doing right this minute. Stop, 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 stop. See how you have this open? That means line's going to continue to come out. Now you've got some big mess ball. Well, I guess just use mine. Use mine. I don't feel like messing with it.
You don't feel like it? The turtle's tacky?
No, I don't feel like messing with your rod and reel because we're going to have to cut the line off.
The turtles might catch it.
Looks like I'm done fishing. That's the way it always goes. Just leave it sitting there, Ethan. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin on this. This is insane, Ethan. What you did, I have no idea. This is really bad. You're not getting a new rod. What made you think that? Oh, do you know how to get a green rod like that? You get a job and you work for it.
We got like one fish and I got like seven.
All right, Ethan's baited back up. What's going on, JV? So Ethan is at about 7 of the channel cats that I stocked. Caught 7 of the small channels that I stocked in here a few months back. So if you go back and you'll see the fish that I'm talking about that we stocked in here. I'm at 1 because I've been doing nothing but nonstop taking fish off hooks and then handing him mine and taking his off. Then he gets one on mine and brings it back and so on and so on. But the goal today is to catch one of the crappie that's in here so I can put it in the tank. I would like to catch 2 of them. Huh? You might. You never know. It's a fish. They kind of look like a bass, but not really. Yeah. Well, you let it come this way. Reel it in and recast it. Make sure you don't get tangled up. And JV, the whole time, Ethan's been over here talking crap. I catch more fish than you. I'm also taking them off the hook for you. But that's all right. I don't care. JV's over there sitting there thinking, teaching them well, huh? Look at that, Ethan. Look at the end of your rod. Look at the end of your rod. Oh my God. He don't listen. He does not listen. Untangle it. Did you get it untangled or are you tying it into a knot? You gonna bring it here so I can get it untangled, or are you gonna tie it into a knot even more? If you're gonna tie it into a knot even more, you're just gonna stop fishing. You might want to bring it here before you get it tangled up even more. Come on. Stop.
What? Are you ready? What?
Yeah, so tangled up.
I'm trying to hit me with
I'm
that.
not trying to hit you with it.
How do you do that? Not doing that. I'm about to hit me with that.
Lift your rod.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not going to say. What? Why do you say that?
All right. Looks like the bite slowed down just a little bit, but hey, it's all right. That's the way it goes. You get your hot times and your dead times.
I don't think that's hot.
Y'all just bear with me for a moment. There we go. I'm gonna see if JV wants to come in here and join in with Ethan on the trash talk.
Hey!
I'm sure he will, because Ethan been trash talking.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You are.
I am a trash talk. You've been trash talking, boy.
No, you've been.
No, you've been trash talking. Mister, I'm catching more fish than you because I always catch more fish than you.
Sometimes
Sometimes I catch more than you. Well, here, let me fix your bobber, Ethan. Bring it in. Reel it in. I'm going to start calling Ethan the trash master.
Hey!
Ain't nothing. That's what you've been doing all day. It's talking trash.
I'll tell my mama that.
See, now you're gonna go tell your mama that I'm saying you've been talking trash.
Okay,
Uh huh.
I'm about to everything.
What, you talking trash? You can go tell your mama now.
Every say it 8 times, I'll just tell
8 times that you're talking trash. 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 Here.
lay on the ground. Ooh, lay on my back.
Ethan, you're putting slack in your line. Quit doing that. Stop. You gotta let it take it under. Reel it up some. You see how it's wrapping around the end of your rod? You don't want it to do that. Oy. JV, what am I gonna do with this boy?
I'll call you boy all day.
Ethan, you see your lines wrapped around the end of your rod? No, you're not even looking at it. Crazy kid. So Ethan's up to about 7 or 8 catfish. I'm up to 1. Your line's under. Your bobber's under.
Oh my God.
See, this is why you need to quit messing around, boy. Get my line fixed. You know, there's a please that would go nicely in there. I go. Quit pulling it, son. Reel it in some. Reel it in.
Oh.
Quit pulling it. Now let it sit. Crazy kids, man. Telling you. Crazy kid. What, nobody wants to come in and say hello?
Not all trap.
I'm gonna start calling him TTE, trash talking Ethan. See?
No, here's my phone. That means the old one. And my pink one.
Okay. Yeah, don't do that. He's 5, guys. He don't know no better.
Y'all did not know this. Y'all wonder.
My neighbor's kids over there screaming or growling or something.
No.
Let's see here, we're at 21% life. Means I got to get my battery charger out. Nope.
Oh.
That's better. Let's get some juice in y'all. What are you doing? Listen, your bobber's gone. You better start reeling like there's no tomorrow. Still there? Get him up here. Come on. Awesome. Well, that'll be number 9 for Mr. Ethan. All catfish today, man.
Number 9 for me. Number 9 for me.
What you squirming, buddy?
A catfish?
Yep. Go cast.
Oh, really?
Come on, buddy, bite my finger. There we go. All right, number 9 for Mr. Ethan. He ain't gonna catch it again.
Oh, yeah, my ball was like.
Yeah, you know you crossed me. No, you don't. You need to just stay right there. Yep, just stay right there. Stop moving. But you are.
Why do you take your plug out?
Okay. No. Wait a minute. You can quit moving. Yes, you are. Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. Okay. Well, you can sit down all you want. Nothing. Fishing. Yeah, reel in.
Oh my God. Is that mine?
What's going on, Austin D? Hey, Dave. How's it going? We're out here doing some micro fishing, hoping to get some of the crappie we put in here, but the way it looks, either they're still too small to catch, or the bassin tore them up. So all we pulled out is catfish. Ethan's up to 8 or 9 catfish. I'm at one. Of course, he'd catch them as I was taking his off the hook. Stop right now. Look at your line. Yeah, look. See how it looks. See how it looks. It's because you don't listen. Trying to fix it, Ethan.
I watch your line.
No, you don't watch my line. You watch me fix yours, so that way you learn how to fix
I am.
it. All right, pull your line in. Pull it. No, you have to pull it in. See how I'm pulling it? Pull it in. Go get something to drink. Go get me a drink. In the house. You're not ready for this. Use that.
So I use your one.
Huh?
I only.
No, you're not going to use my rod either. Oh boy.
What's going on, dude?
There he is.
Sorry, I was backstage with Snatcher and two stands.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I'm just
Ethan's
now
been out
eating.
here. Ethan's been out here. He'd catch one. I'd be taking off the hook. One would hit mine, so he'd reel it in while I'm taking that one off the hook, and
Hey, at least you're catching fish.
he's cleaning every last one of them too. He's like, "I'll catch more fish than you." Now he's mad because he knotted up his reel for the second time because he doesn't listen.
What kind of reel has he got? Spinner?
Yeah, he's learning how to do a spinning reel, but he's not listening. And I told him, no, you ain't using mine. So I'm gonna have to reline his again. And that was a couple of bites there. Like I said, I'm hoping to catch my little hybrid crappie. When I put them in there, they're about 2.5 inches long. So that way I can put some in my tank. Here we go. He started to run with it.
I'll show you out quick.
But I tell you what, those little channel cats I stocked in here are doing pretty darn well.
Nice.
They've about doubled in size, and that's only been what, April when I put them in, maybe April or May when I stocked them in here.
Channels grow pretty good though.
Yeah. Well, I think the bass that I've put in here have demolished the crappie that I put in here.
Oh yeah.
So I'm hoping some of them survive because I put 200 of those jokers in there. That right there is $100 per 100.
Jeez.
You know, that's $100 per 100. So I mean, I may just gave them $200 worth of fish food.
Them bass are gonna have to go on welfare if they're eating that.
Well, I mean, there's a 3-pounder in there, so it wouldn't surprise me.
You have to put them bass on food stamps.
Well, I put a here, Ethan. You don't cast it, okay? I had put a let me go back here and work on his rod and reel. I put about, I don't know, 2 or 3. Well, I know 1,000 fathead minnows, and then probably about 2,000 rosy minnows between the medium and the large size in there. So I was hoping that would be enough to suffice them. You know, while he gave the crappie and the shell cracker and the copper nose bluegill time to grow. But I'm not too sure it did anymore. Because I mean, even when I feed the fish, there's really nothing that shows up.
Yeah, that means they're eating good.
Yeah.
At least you didn't overstock it with shad or something. That always kills off. Like
those rose minnows are the same thing as shad.
Yeah, but if you can get like that, when shad starts to breed in those places, then good luck getting the bass to bite because they get too full.
Right.
I've seen one of my favorite bass lakes. It used to be one of my favorite bass lakes. They went and put shad in it. Now good luck getting a bass to bite in there.
Well, throw shad imitation.
It don't matter. Unless you catch them right away in the morning. They don't have to move to eat. That's the problem. They don't have to move to eat. There's so many in there.
One of those ordeals.
They're just like humans. If you ain't got to move to eat, you know, why would you?
Why would you? Well, I mean, I get it.
Oh man.
Looks like was something messing with it.
So you use a mono or braid?
Oh, this is mono. This is whatever came on the reel.
Oh.
For him, it really don't make a difference, you know.
All I can say is braid doesn't tangle as easy as mono, but if it's really light mono, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, this is probably 10 at the most. I don't think it's that because the way I just popped it too, you know, broke it loose. There we go. Something's hitting it now. Something's messing with it, Ethan. Wait for it.
I'd say hi to people. I don't even know how many people are still in your chat.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 of them. Well, you got to think Laura's live. You guys were live. So, I mean.
Yeah, we went forever already. And we made everybody hungry. Started talking about tacos.
Started talking about tacos, and I wasn't there for that. Wow.
That's why I had to grab something to eat. I was starving by the time that ended.
Yeah, you got a few select people that get seems like all this support that came out of nowhere. So I don't know. But then again, if I plan my lives around other people, I would never go live.
Yeah. Just got to go, and whoever shows up, shows up.
Yeah, well, that's the way I see it. I'm hoping for some more entries on that tournament. But I have to realize it's still a little early. It's just the first. They still got all month. You know, they got 20 days to register.
Well, didn't you only do the rules in a live, though?
Yeah.
You should put out a video on it. I'm telling you, you'll get a lot more people that click on it.
Well, potentially. I don't know, though. Because for some reason, my lives get more people that click on it.
Yeah, but the factor of people going back to watch a live.
That's true.
No, I think what happened is the cat.
I mean, some of them might, but not nearly enough. And I'm not in any of these big.
I always figure like once my live is over, I might get another 20 views on it after it's over.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Ethan's learning how much fun turtles and bobbers are.
Oh yeah.
Like, Daddy, how do I get them to stop? You reel in and recast. And hope they don't come to you.
How do you get turtles to stop? Kill them or move them.
That's what I need to do, but I have to be able to catch them to get them out. And I can't spend hundreds of dollars on a turtle trap either.
I hear that.
Turtle. I'm starting to learn why I don't like them in my ponds.
Not just that, they'll eat all your bluegill and stuff.
Yeah.
Take bites out of them at least.
Yeah, that could be part of what's happened to all the fish too. Because like I said, we have not gotten the first crappie or bluegill bite out here. So, I mean, that's not a good thing. You know?
Why not? pull a bigger dad. Well, I'll wake up. I don't go to bed till 8 in the morning anyway, so I can just sleep for 3 days.
And of course, there's no bait.
How big is that pond?
It's about 3/4 of an acre.
What up, Eddie? How you doing, bud?
What?
Daddy, there's an ink on me.
I'm gonna get off. All right, I'm gonna let y'all watch him for a minute. I'm gonna go put another worm on.
Come on, little man, catch a big one.
Here, JB talking
I want to see a 36-pound bass right now.
to
If he catches a 36-pound bass, I'm loading up my truck and heading your way tonight.
She's waking up at like 2 in the morning. I'm going to bed around 3 in the morning. Oh, you never showed me either. Mm-hmm. Dude. My actual hair is getting pretty long.
Yeah, if he catches a 36-pound bass out of here, I'm calling Guinness World Records.
Yeah.
Because I know for sure that would be a state record, 100%. I believe the world record's only 20-something. So get it, Ethan. Is he there still? No. He's playing with you, huh? Oh yeah. That new charger I bought is working pretty good.
Cool.
I'm looking.
I got my first Twitch comment. It's from a bot.
Oh, that's you're on Twitch too?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube right now.
I was gonna say I saw that comment come up, but I didn't see it on the YouTube side.
Yeah, I multi-stream now. I'm hoping that brings more people in. There you go, Ethan. Get him, Ethan. Get him. You got him still? Oh, yeah. No. Bring it in, Ethan. I think he's still there. No. That looked like one of the little crappie, to be honest.
Sweet.
It was small. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going?
What's up, Jeremy?
We're on a micro fishing mission today, and we've been catching nothing but the micro catfish that I stocked in the pond instead of the crappie I'm wanting to pull out. That's all right. Give it a few years. There'll be some big boys in here.
He misses me.
That's it's the only bad thing about doing those ponds is the first couple years until things start getting big.
Yep.
I don't have a worm.
Well, put another worm on. You can bait your own hook, son. Don't even try to play. It's in the truck. But now, the 6.5 pounder that Ethan caught last weekend came out of here. Caught a 6.5 pound channel cat out right here.
Nice.
So that's his new PB.
Let's see another one of those, Ethan.
Okay, dude.
All right, dude.
Oh, he is my child.
Well, at least he's going fishing with you.
Yeah.
You have one of those
What?
kids that don't fish with you.
They're not dead. They're playing dead. That's right. No, they're not dead yet. That's why I put them in the truck, because they're getting too hot back there.
No, I don't see around very much anymore.
Who's that?
Jeremy Albritton.
Yeah, his work took off, I think.
I was thinking about messaging him the other day, then I forgot about it.
Yeah, I'm waiting on him to respond about some hand-tied spinner baits before I could put them on that sponsor list. Because he said he's got to see if he can get the stuff in before he can do it. But he's one of the guys that was talking about doing first, second, and third.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to put together a prize package for you.
Honestly, you know what I would do? Just send the new baits. Yeah.
But I'd like to have a good prize package so it entices people to be in the tournament better.
Well, yeah, I get that. You know, Eternal's sending a bunch of stuff too.
Nice.
So I know I'd have to go back and look. Now, don't quote me on this, but from memory, I know it's hats for each place. So first, second, third. So it's 3 hats. I think first gets like 6 stickers and so on down. You know, second and third, of course, gets less. They got a line cutter ring. I don't know if Pompredator showed you his, but it's a ring that goes on your finger. It's a line cutter. And then I think there's a couple of keychains and stuff in there. I'd have to go back and look, but I mean, it's still. I mean, you're looking at, for first place, you're looking at least, I would say, $40-50 worth of merchandise if you were to buy it. You know?
That's what happened. I know where everybody went. Eric went live again.
Huh?
Eric went live again. That's where everybody went.
Who?
Eric Burnside. He went live again.
I thought you said Peric.
No.
I'm like, who? You talking about Alex Peric, AP Bassin? Why do I care if he goes live?
What up, Big John?
He's only been MIA for about 2 years. What's going on, Big John? That's one man who's like, he's disappeared off the face of the earth. And how he keeps his job with Googan, I don't know.
Well, some people just get tired of it.
Yeah. No, he was busy designing a bunch of ice fishing baits. He's got his ice fishing company too. You get it? You got it good? It'll never come off, huh?
Oh, man.
Well, you got to practice. Ethan, when you let go of the line, you don't let go of it back here. Look, you don't let go of it here. You let go of it over here, okay? You don't need to be scared. You just got to listen. There you go.
That was a good cast.
Close the bill. Reel it in just a little. There you go. There, get it, Ethan, get it. He's on.
Fish on.
Oh, let go.
Dang it.
It's that kid luck, man. I'm telling you. Because I was just in the same spot 2 minutes ago. And nothing. I'm just thankful for that breeze right now, man. It's not a terrible day like it has been here lately, man. It's just like that last Sunday when I was live with y'all. I about passed out before I got to somewhere to get something to drink.
It was hot here too. It's hot again.
Yeah.
Next Sunday we were talking about doing another fishing one, and I was like, it's like 100 and some degrees here. I am not going to be out there fishing. Doing a Bible live study. 100 and some degrees. I'll be on there sweating like a pig.
No kidding. You let go too soon again, buddy. You let go too soon.
That's where he's going to catch the monsters, right next to the grass on the shore.
Well, considering that the grass is extended about 3 foot above the water, I don't think so. I got to weed eat all this down. And of course, I don't know. Can you? Yeah, you can see all of our iris that's taking over the pond. All on one side and then all behind it too. Yeah, I got to figure out a way to get rid of it. I'd rather have like lily pads instead of that iris.
Oh yeah, lily pads are always better. You can fish on top of lily pads easily.
Yeah. Turn it into a frog pond. I'm hooked up.
I'm hooked.
You're hooked up too? Oh, you let go. Yeah, redo your worm.
Almost had a 2-for-1 there.
Almost. That would have been our first double up as father and son. Come on, bite my thumb, buddy.
Hey, Cecilia.
What? You caught one? You caught one?
Yeah.
Have you seen some of the captions for the snake one?
Tell you what, I'm gonna break my fear of catfish some way or another.
That was a monster.
Well, I mean, I did the same thing with the 6.5 pounder he caught last week. So I'm breaking my fear of catfish here, I can tell you that.
I just pick them up like footballs.
Well, it's the fear of the fans, man.
Yeah, once you get poked by them a few times, you realize they don't hurt that bad.
Yeah. It's the little ones I don't like. They're the ones that get you.
I know. Yeah, I don't mind the big ones. You can hold the big ones just fine. What up, CBC?
What's going on, country boy?
What up, Chris?
What's going on, fishing frustrations? Hooks and hammocks in the house. So just in case you guys missed it earlier, I actually went live earlier. Was getting set up. Went to put a worm on the hook from the can of worms I bought literally 30 minutes prior. And there was 0 worms inside the can. So I had to go back up to Academy and exchange it out.
Ah, Laura quit going live. I see what happened here.
So thankfully Academy let me change it out, man. Otherwise I'd have been up spending $10 for worms today. What's going on, Miss Cecilia? I didn't see you come in.
I said hi to her when she first came in.
I was probably messing with that fish and talking to Ethan.
Oh, yeah.
So for those of you just coming in, oh, get it, Ethan, get it. He's on. Pull it up. Pull it up. He let go again. So for those of you guys just tuning in, we are microfishing today. The whole goal is to catch one of the little hybrid crappie that I stocked in here a few months back. Well, Ethan is up to 10 of the catfish that I stocked in here. I've got 2 of them now. So Ethan's over here whooping my butt with my own rod as I take off his fish normally. And then, like I said, if we can get a couple of the little crappie out of here, I'm going to take them and put them in my fish tank. Is the whole plan behind it, is to get some new fish for the tank. Because I've got 2 Placo catfish in there that are big enough to not get eaten now.
Sushi's so bad. I haven't had sushi in so long.
So yeah, we are microfishing, and if we catch a big one, we catch a big one. But our target species, our target is the small ones today. But it really ain't about me. It's about this little guy right there.
Little party on my head. I want to be a boxing sushi.
You use worms, and your husband use artificial today. I love artificial fishing now. Don't get me wrong. But you know what? Sometimes it's nice to sit back and just relax and let the worms do the work for you. What's going on, Ernie Brown?
What up, Ernie?
And it's nice to be able to sit at home because I can walk just right here and I'm at home, walking my house. Sometimes. So I guess the true mission is to seeing the health of the fish too today as well.
Little sushi guy. He literally looks like how it looks on the filter. It's right next to the My Double Lip thing.
Hey, why you keep coming closer to me? You know, if I set the hook and it smacks you in the face, it ain't gonna be my fault. Ethan, look, I can still hit you in the face. Keep going. Keep going. There you go.
Almost done with that drain pipe.
Oh, you talking about the pipe right over here? In the middle of the pond? Well, that pipe, the homeowner before us had a small koi pond right by the house. It would drain the water from the pond and put it into the koi pond. So one of these days, I'm hoping to get a well put up out here, and then along this side right here, I'm hoping to put a little bit higher barrier, so that way it fills the water up evenly with the other side. Because right now on the other side, there's about 3 to 4 foot drop.
What up, Big Slim?
Huh?
Oh, saying hi to Big Slim.
What's going on? How is everyone this fine Sunday afternoon? Well, at least I know my charger will keep my battery alive. Ants are biting you? Well, don't stand in the ant bed.
Yeah. Don't be standing on top of the fire ant hill. They don't like that.
Oh, flies? Yeah, they'll do that. There's probably sweat bees is probably what it is. Well, sweat bees hurt, son. They sting.
I can't believe you're still awake, John.
Good Lord, John. It's time for bed, ain't it? What's going on, Brian? No, we ain't catching no ditch pickles. What you talking about? We catching catfish today, bro. Go back and watch the replay. We catching a bunch of catfish today. Ethan's got 10 catfish. I've got 2 myself.
Yeah, Brian, he's doing the easy fishing today. He's out catfishing.
Yeah, I'm doing the lazy man's fishing today. Oh, 11 p.m. No, that's not terrible then, John.
I figured you were
Especially if I
just
gotta get
talking in military time, 2,300 hours.
Yeah. I kind of caught on to that. So, Brian B., whenever you ready, my son right here, he's 5. He said he will teach you how to fish, champ. So the one time that I talked trash for him, he goes, I did not say that. He been talking trash to me all afternoon. And now he's going to say I did not say that. It's good to know my son's backing up Brian B.
We've been together for almost 2 months now.
That's the way it always goes.
Oh, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. One day he'll learn who Brian B is, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He used to, man, he used to watch fishing videos with me all the time. We'd sit back and we'd lay in bed when I'm putting him down for bed and watch fishing for him to fall asleep to and everything. And now I can't hardly get him to watch a fishing video anymore. No, Ernie, I get Brian to get my bait for me. What you talking about, man? Them Potomacs ain't got nothing on the backyard pond. Guys, just so y'all know, if y'all don't know any better, I'm only messing with Brian. Oh, he's got a good one.
I was gonna say that looked like a good rod bend right there.
That looks like a bass fight to me.
Get it?
Come on,
Get
hang
it.
on. Come on, Ethan.
Get it. Oh, that's a good one.
Walk this way. Walk. Hang on. Come over here.
Got him.
No, come get him. You're gonna get him. Walk with me. I don't have my net, so give me a second, guys.
Reach in and grab it.
No, you're not.
Why do you have Snapchat? And why did you try to add me?
Nice.
Come on, Ethan.
Oh my God!
We gonna weigh this
Yo,
one for him.
Ethan.
This for the other one.
Way to go, Ethan.
Let me go to full screen real quick, JV. Hang on.
Yeah, you get me out of here.
Y'all give me a second.
He's big. He's like this big.
It looked like a good one.
He is.
I think so.
Ethan, there they are.
There's a cat behind you, notice.
Is he a 45? The back.
Come on, Herb.
How many pounds?
All right, you guys ready?
Look at the iPad, He's like, my mom didn't feed me today.
Come on, lock in.
I was wondering why.
3.86, guys. Don't see that?
I will constantly ask people if they have data.
Nice.
3.86 pound cat.
And I proceed to look.
Way to go, Ethan.
Here's Ethan's channel cat, guys. I can't see JV's on picture.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, man.
Awesome. Let's get her back in the water. And that tells me we got more big ones in here than just that one.
Yep.
I remember the one you caught last week. 5.
Heck yeah.
Good job. So now I get to work on his hook, re-rigging him, because can y'all see that?
Yeah, he messed up his hook just a little bit.
He's getting a new hook on him.
That was awesome, Ethan. When I
So
saw
what
that
was it?
rod
That'd
bend,
be
I
nice.
knew that was a good one, though.
That was what, 2:13? 2 hour and 13 minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll have to go back and get that for a thumbnail. Here, Ethan, why don't you use mine for a minute? What are you peeing? Don't pee behind the truck where I'm going to stand to fix your rod. It don't matter if it's under. It's still going to be in the grass at my feet, son. Good night, child.
Don't worry about it.
Did that catfish scare the pee out of you or something? Hey, what you doing? Give me a drink, baby. You done reeled in a big catfish. You can go get that eat a drink. It was 3.86 pounds, so almost 4 pounds. You didn't tell Mama? Oh, yeah. Told you guys, I got some good, decent little catfish in here for what it is.
Yeah,
Oh, that's an everyday thing for him. At least in his mind, it is. Now, you get us out bass fishing or something, that's another story. There's days where he get mad saying, he go home to mom and say, Daddy called all my fish.
No, oh, I see that.
looks like you got a PayPal there from John.
Oh, man. Good old John. Busting with a PayPal. $3. Thank you very much, sir. That paid for the worms we're using today.
There you go. Free bait. Even though they tried to rob you your bait earlier.
Yeah, for those of you just tuning in, if you didn't know, I went live earlier. And I was getting set up. Got the hooks tied on. Was about to bait my hook. I look into the can of worms. There was no worms in it at all that I just bought this morning. I had left there about 30, 45 minutes prior to that. So I had to go back to the academy. Thankfully, the checkout guy that was there was still there that checked me out. He's like, no, you need to go get the can out of your truck and bring it back. We're going to give you some new ones. All right. Because normally they won't exchange them.
Or Rachel, or both of y'all.
Huh?
I said, hi, Daniel, or Rachel, or both of y'all.
Living in outdoors. I'm waiting on to see some more sturgeon from them, man.
What?
I'm going down there in 2 weeks or up there. Actually, truthfully, it's up. Going out to hang out with them 2 weeks.
Are you?
All right.
Now, are you wanting to be a guest competitor in that tournament?
Well, if I'm giving away the prizes, I can't. I mean, I guess I can be a guest, but
You know, if you want to, I got 2 spots open. I think Snatcher's talking about one of them.
what up, Mikey T? Hey, this is a live
turn.
stream. Mike T is actually not a mod in. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Mike Turner's name without it being blue.
Well, we may have to fix that after the live stream. I go back and rewatch it.
Keep him that way. He needs to be taken down if everybody makes him a moderator. What would I like to do when I get here? Well, obviously fish, but didn't you say we're gonna do some like turtle trapping too? Because I'll go trap some turtles. I don't care. I'm up for anything.
Yeah, that's something I'd be interested in watching, is that turtle trapping that you were talking about the other day.
Oh. I mean, obviously I'm gonna be in Minnesota. I want to go try to catch me a giant pike too, but
you opened it for me? Thank you, baby.
But
it's cold. All right, go watch my worm real quick while I put a worm on your hook.
Oh my god. You know how I told you there's a Patrick one like this? Well, that's why I called my boyfriend. I was like, hey, how you doing? on Snapchat, I found one just like this, but it was Patrick. And I called my boyfriend. I was like, hey, how are you doing, sexy?
Oh, baby, it's over here.
He lives in. Why did my face do that? He lives in California.
Oh, Mike T, my youngest is whooping my butt, man.
hey,
nothing but catfish today. So that makes 11 fish for Ethan, with his biggest one being, what was it, 3.86, and then 3 catfish for me today.
yeah, that all sounds good living. I really don't care. You could say we're going bullhead fishing. I'd be like, sure, let's go. I'm not picky.
Yep. Yeah, I rearranged that hook. That hook should hold up to the smaller ones.
Well, Mikey T, that's not a visual I wanted to think of. Yeah.
It's funny, guys. Ethan's over there saying something Smith. Oh.
You forgot to turn the camera. We can't see it.
I know. Sorry. I'm bringing it. Woo! Little guy, but fish on. I saw that bobber just take off. I was like, and Ethan's on his. Ethan's using my rod. I just casted his out, and this one took off. Yeah, you see it? The fish?
Oh,
Oh, that's a little one, yeah. Not everyone can catch the big ones that you catch in here, Ethan. No, it's not.
I'm with John. It doesn't count. He had somebody over there just had that fish in a tank, and he put it on the hook for him, and that's why he had the camera off. He was tired of his son beating him. What up, DMV?
But yeah, these guys were all 4 inches when I put them in there. They're all about 6 to 8 inches now, so that's a good sign, guys. That's a real good sign.
Mike,
and we put them in there back in April, I think.
Yeah, Mike Turner, I'm not quite sure if I'm going down there still, but so I'll let you know the middle of the week. It all depends.
Dad, someone's playing.
Okay, Ethan. All right. You can go get yours now. Oh, yeah. I almost lost my bait. Yep. I almost lost it.
Happening like when I'm about to move out.
But yeah, Mike, we decided to do the lazy way of fishing and fish like a catfish guy.
And Dad's girlfriend was like
Yeah,
coming
that's what I always tell
down
people.
there, so-
When I feel like relaxing, that's when I go catfishing.
Yeah.
When I feel like fishing, that's when I go bass and pike and walleye.
Yeah, pretty much. Here lately, it's been too daggum hot to go bass and pike and walleye.
No,
No,
last
I've been
weekend
enjoying it.
maybe we'll scrape a deer
I've
off
been
the
enjoying it,
highway.
but like I said, the big bonus of the day is this little guy right here catching all the fish.
Yeah, he's been smacking them.
Yep. He caught, I mean, for this little pond, like I said, the biggest he's brought in and has been out of this pond is 6.5 pounds. That one earlier was almost 4 pounds. So I mean, that tells me that they're in here.
Go scrape a deer off the highway and cook it. Only if it's got maggots.
Hey, use those maggots for bait.
By the house.
JV, you want to do a draw 3 of my stickers up for grabs? Oh, you doing a giveaway? Is that what you're doing? We're talking about roadkill is delicious. It's already tenderized for you.
What's going on, DMV? Get it, Ethan. Get it. He's on again. Oh, what is that? Is that a cat? Yeah, it's another little cat. I think he's going to catch every single cat we stocked back in April. Careful.
I'm the boss. I'm the boss.
Hold the line. Hold it up by the line. The line.
Talk to
Bring it over
corporate
here.
like a boss.
Drop your line.
I got 12 catfish, man. Can you believe I caught 12?
Sweet.
Yeah,
I
you're
haven't
at
caught
12.
a good sized smallmouth in forever. I've caught some big walleye, and last weekend I was smacking the pike up in Wisconsin. But I caught a couple really smallies out of the river, but I haven't caught a big smallmouth in a while. I haven't caught a toad. Look at
He's
that.
probably
bait.
one of the runts we put in.
That is a bait.
Fish on. Big one.
Big one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Boy, your bites turned on all of a sudden. Holy buckets.
Holy buckets. It's another big cat.
Look at that. There you go.
Oh, take drag. Take drag for a second, buddy.
It's not very nice to call me a goober. I'm after a tomato.
Guys, I'm going to have to walk down here. Give me a second.
Oh my god.
Wow, that must be a 15 pound.
No, it ain't 15. Should be 20.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Yeah. Oh my god, I can change my background. Oh my god, my original background. I don't know. It just takes you. Yeah. Yeah.
Pick it up behind the two back fins.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is the tail?
I'm a ball. I kind of just roll.
I told you guys I'm gonna get over my fear of holding catfish one of these days.
Okay, that's the blue.
Move, Ethan.
You're trying to tell me to
Come on, lock in, buddy. .16, guys.
Ethan's was bigger.
Yeah, Ethan's was bigger. But you know what? I don't care.
Those are like perfect eating size, though. You guys are catching like the perfect fillet size for catfish.
Come on, let go of the hook.
I know. I keep telling them just pick it up like a football.
I mean, sometimes I go on, but
Duck.
Well,
I don't really.
there we go, guys.
There you are.
I'm gonna leave the hook in that one. It's not gonna come out.
Yeah, I know that. The baby.
There you go, buddy. Thank you for biting. Oh man, we're getting some good action today.
I'm gonna say you better get your lines back in. You fish bite is on.
Yeah, Ethan, throw your line in. I got to retie, so.
I'm the complete opposite. I eat everything.
It's been a good day.
Almost making me jealous that I'm not out fishing.
Well, buddy, you know what? I'd love for you to be here doing it with us, to be honest.
But then again, I'm really happy I took a relaxing, lazy weekend and didn't do anything. I've been go this whole year. It's been a good weekend of just sleeping and doing nothing.
You look cute there, but I think I like how you look now anyway.
Yeah, I was sitting there messing with Ethan's line, and next thing I know, my rod's pulling drag. I'm like, wait a second.
I already warned him. When he asked me, I was like, "You prepared? I'm a crackhead." Very stupid. I'm not going to California. Right away.
I mean, hell, that's what 2 3-pounders caught within what 20 minutes.
Yeah, because the last one was at 213, and it's only 232 right now.
Yeah. And like I said, for this pond, and we're using light gear too, so which makes it all the more fun.
Oh yeah, there's nothing better than catching big fish on light gear. I actually like taking my ice fishing rods and go try to catch pike in the springtime with them.
Uh-huh.
That's a blast.
Pike and ice fishing rods? Well, yeah. I mean, that's realistic, though, because they catch them all the time on ice fishing rods.
Yeah, that's different when your line goes straight down and you're just trying to pull them up than when they got free rein and they're just going.
I'll come down to visit.
Well, ice fishing is one of the things I have yet to have been able to do. I'm not saying I would never do it, but I think I would die.
I do it well, last year I didn't. Last year was a bad year for ice. But mostly every year I go ice fishing.
Shoot. Last year you could ice fish here.
Ice fishing is bobber fishing for adults. That's pretty much all it is. You sit around, most people just sit around and drink beer. I mean, I'd sit around. I got my laptop or something with me. We're just sitting there watching movies, and you just wait for your bobber and pole to start bouncing.
Right.
I mean, some people sit there and jig, but I'm like, what are you trying to prove? Just put a worm or a minnow on there and throw it down there.
So basically doing what we're doing today.
Exactly. It's bobber fishing for adults. But it's the only bobber fishing for adults that you can repeatedly catch giant fish with, because they're so hungry in the wintertime. They're going to bite on anything.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yes, I can. I physically, I can leave.
I could see them being hungry like that.
Come this way sometime, Kenny. I'll take you ice fishing.
And guys, just so y'all know, normally when I get a fish on like that, I normally hand it to Ethan, but Ethan's outfished me so much today, I was like, nope. He caught his big one earlier.
I never give it to the kids. They got to learn defeat too.
Well, he been whooping me so much today, I don't feel sorry for him. You see that look he's giving me? He's over like. See, look.
What up, Eric?
He gonna be another troll, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Eric's in
ice
here.
fishing tents? Yeah. Dude, ice fishing
What's up,
tents,
Eric?
especially the insulated ones, they can take high winds, and they hold the heat in.
Hi.
Yeah, I figured what you meant there, DMB. But yeah, they take high winds. If you get by the insulated ones, they keep the warm in there real well. I mean, I just got a pop-up insulated one. That's what I use. And man, we put a little heater in there, and next thing you know, we're down to our t-shirts and shorts walking around on top of the ice because it's so hot in there. And people are like, why wouldn't you melt through the ice? You didn't realize that ice is like 2 feet deep. You know how long you'd have to sit there with the heater pointed right at the ice to even come close?
Man, it's turned out to be a pretty good afternoon. Ethan's sitting at 12 fish, with his biggest being 3.86 pounder. I'm sitting at 4 with mine being 3.16. My biggest being 3.16. And like I said, it don't matter about me. It matters about this little dude right here.
How long what, Eric? Oh, how long before it melted? You'd have to be on there and you'd have to have that heat so insulated in there that it's not escaping at all. To melt.
You have to have a lot of propane too.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of propane.
Yeah, propane. You know the stuff you start fires with?
That was my daughter. She thought I said boyfriend.
I thought she said propane.
Yeah, so we have big old bonfires right out on the ice.
Look
So
if
nobody else is in there living, I do it too.
I know you just had a bite, but you need to untangle your rod first. He's getting a bite now. Don't want to take it, buddy. Take it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it.
I have a pickle.
I tell you what, for this kid being 5 years old, he sure is doing pretty darn good. I guess that means I done taught him something at least.
I don't know.
What's going on, Skeletor? Good cast, buddy.
Me, Willow,
He's learning how to use a spinning rod, guys.
Yeah. Where'd you go? I'm gonna be a box and blueberry. Now I'm good.
You don't have catfish. Catfish lived everywhere, at least channels, because channels like cold water.
Yeah.
We don't have any blues up here. Our water gets too cold for blues. But we get flatheads on the river.
We got channels, blues, and flatties here. Of
Not Pikachu.
course, the blues are going to be on the big lakes, and the flatheads be there as well.
No, we don't. I don't think I've ever heard of a blue being caught up here. It's just too cold for them. So we get flatheads underneath the dam, big ones. Heck, we get big channels. I think our state record's like 56-pound channel underneath the dam up there by Yankee.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You might want to redo your worm a little bit, Ethan. Redo your worm a little bit. You see how it's hanging off there? The fish will come and steal the bait real quick.
KC CatCon. I probably doubt it. I mean, I don't know why. I catfish, but I'm not into it like most of the rest of y'all. Well, you see my gear, Mike. You show up with all your fancy catfishing gear. I show up with my 2 poles in my backpack. I'm ready to go.
I show up with bass gear for catfish. Yes, you can. You can do anything you put your mind to, son.
CatCon's in February. That's a long ways away. I guess I have time to think about it.
Yeah, the one in February is in Kentucky, though, isn't it? Because the KC one is in November. That's the one I wanted to go to, but then I was sick for 2 weeks, so all my PTO is gone. I actually plan on going to the KC one at one point, just to come up there and meet people, you know?
Buy more gear. I don't need any more gear, especially I don't catfish enough. I've done more catfishing with you, Mike, than I do most of the time.
Dude, I've done more catfish in the past 2 weeks than I have in the past 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, I've always catfished because that's like what I do at my secret spot.
Good cast. He's learning how to throw the spinning, man. Good old proud daddy moments.
November. I don't know. I don't remember where I'm going to be. I know I'm going to be somewhere in November.
You're going to be in Mississippi.
Going to be in Mississippi in November. Of course, down there, you guys. If I do come to Mississippi, we're going to my buddy's place, and I'm going to take you to catch some bass. Some bass you've never seen.
Let's go. It won't be hard to break my PB.
Smile.
My bass PB right now is only 3.875.
Boom.
That's deer season. Well, hopefully I have my deer already bagged and put away because our deer season starts September 1st.
Starts September 1st?
Yep.
Dang, y'all get one early.
Well, that's when our bow season starts.
Yeah, October 1st is when our bow season starts.
Yeah, but we get cold quicker up here.
That's true. I mean, well, hell, when bow season here, it's still 90 degrees.
That reminds me, I need to get my bow out and start. What is that? A month away? 2 months away? I don't know. What is it? It's August.
It's August. It's August 1st. It's a month away.
Yeah, it's a month away. Yeah, I need to get my bow out and start practicing again. What up, Sean T? Sean T's obviously there in Mississippi as well.
Oh, really? What part of Mississippi you from, Shanti? Good job, son. Thanks for tuning in, Shanti. It's the first time I've seen you, buddy. But yeah, what part of Mississippi you from? You may not be too far away from me. Oh yeah, you pretty good ways. you're in the southern part of the state. I'm in northern Mississippi. I'm up here in Olive Branch, up here by Memphis. But you're down there by Moon Lake, aren't you? I've heard Moon Lake got some big catfish there too. Big bass, big everything there. But then again, Moon Lake, all it really is an overflow of the Mississippi River.
That's what I fish. You know, all those bass and walleye I catch, they're, you know, are all big. It's just a lake that's right next to the Missouri River. Like literally, it's like right across the road. Literally, walk across the road to the river.
That's how Moon Lake is, man. I think it actually connects at some point, but I'm not sure. I've never been down there. I've seen it on the map though. Looking for places that I would like to go and fish one day, you know. All right, living in, man. Yeah,
Daniel. I'm tempted to take a nap.
I've seen fish reports from Moon Lake that I'm liking what I see. Put it that way.
I actually hate lakes like that, though. I always seems like oh, they got the giant this here and the giant that there, and I always go there and I can't catch a dang thing. And then I'll stop by some stupid little pond that I've never seen, and that's where I'll catch my monsters.
Right. Right. Well, one day I'll have a boat and I'll start figuring out Sardis and Arcabutla. Because Arcabutla is about a 30-minute drive. Sardis, if you depending on which lake you're going to, if you're going to the upper lake or lower lake, it's about 45 minutes to an hour drive. So I mean, it's not terrible. Son, you're tangled up. Bring it here. No, bring it here before you tangle it up more. I've already redone your line 3 times. I don't want to do it again. You know, that's much easier when you bring it to me. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, man. See, it's crazy about StreamYard. It don't show the likes on YouTube, but it shows the likes on Facebook.
Well, you got 23 on YouTube.
It's awesome, awesome. Central Valley Adventures, how's it going?
What up, CVA?
You redo that 10 more times if need, absolutely. But if I don't have to, I'm not going to. For him, I would until he gets older. And then I'll just kick him to the curb and tell him to do it himself. Once he gets more comfortable and more experienced. But for those of you just tuning in, Ethan's up to, I think, 12 catfish, the biggest being 3.8 3.86 pounds. I'm up to 4 with my biggest being 3.16. And we are micro fishing today. The goal is to catch some of the crappie I put in here a few months back, and we have not caught one. It's all been catfish today.
Well, thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
You gotta go potty. I gotta let my dog out of bed back. Oh.
Bye.
But the way it's been going, the majority of the time, is I'll be taking a catfish off of Ethan's hook. And then he'll be watching my line while I'm doing that, and mine would hit right after. So it's like, he's going to take credit for everything. Everything. And sit there and talk trash, too. Talking about, I'm catching more fish than you.
This is the thing.
I'm catching more fish than you.
Oh, okay.
That's my little trash talker. I'm going to start calling him TTE. Trash Talking Ethan.
Okay.
What does ETE mean? Trash. Oh, Lord. That was better. That's not a bad spot to be in either, Ethan. That's where all the fish seem to hang out. What bait are we using? We are using, now don't tell Snatcher this, the untrusty dusty night crawlers. Who's Snatcher? You met Snatcher the other day. Mr. Fish Snatcher? You met him the other day on the live. Remember the guy that came in with me last week when we caught the big catfish? Yeah. All right, John, you have a good night, buddy. Oh, golly. Fish Snatcher's in here. He must have heard me talking about him. I was just talking about you. Your ears must be burning. So, Snatcher, right now, the count is Ethan 12, with his biggest being 3.86. Me 4 with my biggest being 3.16. But like I said, it's all about this guy right here. So the bite was so hot for a minute there, he'd reel in. I'd be taking the fish off his hook. He'd have my rod, reel in another one, and I'd be, rotating in. Yeah, Fish Snatcher. He's like the genie from Aladdin. Poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need? Coming out your closet. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and y'all bear with me for a second.
He doesn't have a little sister.
What? He can't take beautiful pictures like this with his little sister? I call Willow.
Here we go, getting buttons again.
Quit pushing buttons.
Me, I push buttons.
What up, Snatcher?
Y'all bear with me for a second.
Whoa. What did I miss? Looks like it's the JV show now.
No, I'm still here. I was just putting out the link in the chat just in case somebody wanted to come in. If Mr. Snatcher or Mr. Eric wanted to come in, that's fine. Are you stuck?
Somebody else jump up here. Come on, Snatcher. We've been hanging out together since 8 o'clock this morning. Might as well jump up here too.
She wrapped you. Well, I mean, you can throw it out there if you want. But I'm telling you, probably should put some more bait on there. Oh, man. Hey, man, you might be able to teach us how to look a fly. You start giving classes like Brian B does.
Don't think people want to watch you shave?
Brian B gives classes on shaving.
I can go get my Manscape out. Show you how to shave my chest.
You know what? I don't say this often, but no. Don't nobody want to see that.
At least I said my chest.
JV, you gotta see what's right here. You gotta see what's right here.
I know, that's why I said my chest.
Yeah. You okay, bud? Why don't you drink you some water?
Uh-oh. Snatcher says, well, here I come. Uh-oh.
Here I come to save the day. Oh, man. That reminds me of Andy Kaufman doing the Mighty Mouse stuff on, was it Saturday Night Live? I don't remember.
That was a long time ago. That sounds like a man shaving.
What's going on?
Oh, but I loved Andy Kaufman, man. Andy Kaufman was a comical genius. He knew how to make you angry and make you laugh and cheer you up at the same time.
They don't make comics like that anymore.
No.
The best work he ever did was with what was it, Larry the King Law or Jerry
yeah, it was WWF. It was Larry the King Lawler and Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
When he was going around beating up women. You know, I tell you what, the best work Jim Carrey's ever did was play him in his biography.
A lot of good stuff, honestly. He's kind of underrated as a comic goes.
Yeah.
He done too much though. It made him go crazy.
Yeah, he done lost
But,
it.
have y'all seen Man on the Moon?
Man on the Moon was good.
Oh, dude, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Jim Carrey did a phenomenal job playing Andy Kaufman.
What was the other one he played when he was in a simulation?
Oh
Truman
God, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Truman Show. That was good too.
What's going on, Fins and Fines? How are you, sir?
Fins and Fines, what's up?
Man, it's like that bite just shut off.
How's the weather out
there
there?
for a second?
What's
Night,
your temperature
John.
like?
I'm gonna have to go back and take screenshots of those two 3-pounders and splice them together for the thumbnail.
What's your temperature out there?
It's probably 95-ish right now.
Yeah, that'll turn the bite off real quick.
Well, no, what I'm saying is it got hot. The bite was hot just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, like started at like 210 and they were just smacking them.
Yeah, well, they were smacking them before then, but the big ones came out at 2:15 is when the big two came out within 15 minutes of each other.
What you catch?
Catfish.
Nice. I'm about to go on a cat hunt. They ask, I must oblige, like my bro Pond Predator said.
That's right.
They want to see the snatcher. They don't understand something about the fish snatcher. I'm not called the fish snatcher for nothing or something. I will figure out how to snatch me a cat.
Well, the bites, man, it sounds like you need to make a trip to Mississippi.
I don't know about that. I don't have a problem catching fish. If you haven't noticed, the snatcher don't get skunked. Yeah.
I only get skunked when I fish with Mike Turner.
Hey, hold up. Before I laugh at that, who picks the spot?
Well, actually, the last time I picked the spot and we both caught fish. Every other time, Mike Turner picked the spot.
So I have a theory about these people that get skunked when they go fish with other people.
All right, good night, John.
I think fishermen really don't like to put people on their fish, so they don't take them to these spots.
It's true. Because if I really wanted us to catch a bunch of fish, I would have took Mike to my secret spot.
See here?
Where I've never, ever caught less than 5 or 6 good-sized fish.
See, that's the good thing about collabing with me is that I'll take you to my spot. Because if you go back there again after they're without me, you may not get too warm of a welcome.
That's true. I guess my secret spot is on my property. So, yeah, if I catch you out there and you ain't supposed to be there, you know, that's when you end up in the back 40.
I've taken people to my spot, and it's on video. I don't show them because I don't want them being embarrassed, but they get skunked, and I'm pulling them out left and right. And because I don't tell people, I'm honest. I'm new to fishing. I use trusty, dusty night crawlers. I suck with artificial bait. They're a little bit more technical than me. They understand how to fish a little bit better than me. So they're doing techniques maybe, that could work. But I don't know why it doesn't work sometimes.
But also, that's also knowing your waters. There's
That's
certain
true.
places I won't go anywhere but with night crawlers and minnows.
That's
because
true.
I know nothing else ain't gonna work there.
So far, all the people that went fishing with me got skunked, except for Has. Has caught fish. He figured it out.
Mike, I don't know. Were you here when Jesse caught his over 3-pounder?
We'll get it later.
Because weren't Jesse caught over a 3-pound channel?
You want a red bobber? Okay, I'll put one on like yours, like mine.
Hey, I'm so
Why don't you go in and get Daddy a drink too?
You don't know. I know we were here when his son caught one, but I don't know if you were here when he caught one. Because they both caught it over a 3-pounder.
What's up, Mike? I heard you don't put people on fish.
Ethan, no, you're gonna step on my rod. Get back.
Well, you don't need to get no cookies.
Yeah, we're not done though.
But I want to get them and throw them away.
Oh, well, hang on.
Actually, it's not true because Mike took me to his cousin, and his cousin took us to a couple secret ponds, and those ponds were fire.
It's kind of hard not to catch anything in a pond, right? Unless the pond is just dead. They don't have any life in it.
Yeah, but I'm talking big fish. Like, that's where those giant bluegill and crappie were coming out of.
Yeah, Mike Turner told on you. You were saying that. He said, yeah, you caught fish when you come down. So I guess that's what he's talking about. Hey, ugly dog, how's it going?
What up, ugly dog?
Ugly dog lures in the house. Uh-oh.
If he's talking about those stupid gar things that I caught, or sturgeon things, those things don't count. Those things are ugly. I don't like them.
I've never caught one. That's on my bucket list. So they told me that you can't even take sturgeon out the water. So
these ones you can. There's many different versions of sturgeon. I think what they're called shovelhead ones. The shovelhead ones are ugly.
Yeah, those things are ugly. Look like some kind of dinosaur blend.
Yeah. But like if you catch paddlefish are technically a sturgeon. Those things are cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I never seen one of those. There's a lot of species. That's why I say I want to be the kind of person that catch. I want to experience all type of different kind of fishing, you know.
Oh,
So I don't even know what I like and don't like until I try it.
I bet you have paddlefish there, Snatcher. You just don't snag because you got to snag for paddlefish.
yeah, you got to snag a paddlefish. I catch them on accident up at the river. Like if I'm out there pike fishing.
What do you say?
We're all just sitting here being quiet. Did we lose him?
I think so.
I think he froze on us.
That's what it seems like.
You pushing buttons again there?
No, he's pushing buttons.
He got his shaving cream all over the phone.
I'm like, what the fish snatcher? Can you hear me?
Yep, there you are.
I've been talking away, and you guys are saying you can't hear me.
We just you literally just came in right now.
That's crazy.
You just had to say what the fish snatcher.
Yeah, they knew something was wrong then. Streamyard got right on it. Yeah, I would come on camera, but I'm sitting here shirtless and shaving. I don't want to scare off all your viewers.
Please
I already did that when I came up here.
All we need is Mike Turner to do that.
That shouldn't take me much longer to get done.
Yeah, paddlefish are definitely not related to catfish. They're related to sturgeon. They're a brand of sturgeon.
I'm not even sure what paddlefish look like. In my mind, I'm thinking like it got like I've seen the fish that have like these duck web.
You know what a spoonbill is? Have you thought seen spoonbill?
Yes.
They're the same thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's got a flat beak.
Yeah, except for paddlefish looks like a paddle on a boat. It really does.
Yeah.
It comes out and gets real big at the top. If you see them jump from the side, though, like up here, they get giant. And like if you snag one and you're trying to reel them in and they jump out of the water, they look like a dolphin or a swordfish.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I don't think they have those here. They look like and I'm thinking in my mind what you're saying, the face of them would probably be like a platypus.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like. I'm not sure what's all in this water here, but I know there's catfish in here. There's yeah, I'm gonna catch them. There's bluegill, there's bass, some crappie, and some stripers, and man, what's the other one? Bluegill, crappie, stripers, catfish, walleye. Walleyes. That's what's in our river. And in our creeks, we got creek chub, trout, creek chub, trout, suckers. That's about it. I think I caught all the species that's here. Rock bass. You know, all kind of species of bass. I caught every species except for walleye and striper here that they have to offer.
Well, walleye are a finicky fish, but just try leeches on a bobber. You'll usually catch them eventually.
They say that's supposed to be the best freshwater fish to eat, the best tasted.
It depends. Because I've actually, like, there's a difference between southern walleye and northern walleye. Just like there's a difference between, because people down there are like, we don't eat catfish, they're gross. And I've tasted some of those southern catfish because they live in muddy water. Up here we have fresh, clear water, and our catfish live in that, and there ain't nothing wrong with them.
So Palmetto and myself had a debate about that last night about bass. He said bass tastes disgusting. I was like, really? No. Bass tastes pretty good, actually.
Yeah, bass are delicious. What's he talking
about? But I found out, like, he's in South Carolina, I'm in North Carolina. He said his water is hot pretty much around the year. My water is different. I'm in the mountains, so the water's pretty cold year round.
That makes a huge, and any fish, that makes a huge difference, right? Whether they taste better or not.
I didn't think about that until last night.
Yep.
So the meat is always a little like, you know, the water gets hot, the meat start getting mushy, you know. The meat's real firm and it's good, you know, it's flaky meat. I just quit eating them because of two reasons. I found out they eat mice. After that, I found that people was using like artificial bait mice and it was catching them. And I always see these little mice around the rocks and stuff, you know, like, well, if they eat those artificial mice, They're probably eating the real mice too.
That's a the mouse head have to be like swimming across the water. They do eat
Yeah,
frogs. They
well,
eat
have to
frogs.
fall in by the rocks. You know, they run the mice run around the rocks. They fall in the water. Tide comes up on them. Them bastards want to eat them. But another reason I couldn't eat them because they kept getting mad at me for eating the big boys. They want you to throw them back. The sport fishermen don't like people who eat bass.
That's the worst part about being a bass fisherman. Walleye too. Walleye fishermen will get mad at you for eating a big walleye.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, especially up because walleye is like our fish. Like people come from everywhere to come up here and catch our walleye up on the glacial lakes up here in South Dakota. And man, I mean, if you catch, like an 18-incher and you eat that, everybody's happy. But if you catch yourself a 24 or bigger inch walleye and you eat it, man, you better not post it anywhere because you are going to get crucified.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, I better be careful because I would eat a big boy because I would taste them. Yeah, I got to taste them. I want to have enough meat to taste. I respect everybody's traditions too, though. If I'm in an area like where I'm at, it's bass fishing and catfishing. So I respect the rules. They want to put the big boys back, I'll put them back. I'm not going to change the rules. I eat the trout. They get mad at me for that too, but it's everybody eats the trout.
My take on it is the fish are there. I'm hungry. They're delicious.
That's right. My argument is just what Jesus fed the people. Why can't I eat it?
Exactly. They just it's the same thing with like I'm a big deer hunter. And some of those people, if you kill, an antler with that's a 3x3. Man, some of those deer hunters will just you should have let that wait a couple more years before you kill. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, I'm hungry. It's standing in front of me. It's 40 degrees below zero right now. I'm killing it and I'm taking it and putting it in my freezer.
It's going down. I ain't lying. I don't care who sees it.
Yeah.
I must survive. The big boys got to eat.
Yeah.
Mike says, by the way, Snatcher, I'm trying to get JV and on some potential trophy channels next week if he comes down. Nice. That's going to be awesome.
I got to figure that one out. I might go, but the next weekend I'm supposed to be heading to Minnesota too. Well, I am heading to Minnesota to hang out, living outdoors, and after 5.
Living MN Outdoors is awesome, man. So I don't know if you ever watched any of his ice fishing videos.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that made me want to get some ice fishing gear and to get down there and catch one of them big boys and try to see what they taste like. Because he throws them in the pot too, right?
Oh, yeah. Living eats it. He's like me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why people is so against eating them, They go to the store and they buy farm-raised fish.
Good morning, Amanda. But that's because they're trophy. Just saying the same thing with deer. Like, don't kill the 3x3 because in 2 years I want to kill it and have a huge rack. I was like, well, my family's hungry today.
Right.
He's like,
yeah. If it's time to eat, it's time to eat. I don't care what kind of rack you got.
Exactly. I said, I live in South Dakota. It's 40 below. I'm sitting up in a tree stand, shivering. That deer walks out. It's going down. I don't care. I'm done.
Yeah, I can completely understand that. These
I would love to. I've yet to get my first deer.
So you took out your first deer?
I haven't yet.
Yeah, I've never taken out anything hunting wise.
I'd love to. I'm actually thinking about going dove hunting opening day and filming it.
Around here, it's a big thing. Hunting is a big, big thing.
Oh, that's everywhere you go.
Yeah, but no, here I'm talking about there's something special. If you go hungry here in the South, something's wrong because there's plenty of people that hunt and there's plenty of people that have gardens and vegetables, They hunt so much that they can't put the meat everywhere. They got nowhere to put the meat. They all the time. Like my father-in-law and his buddies, man, that's all they do is go get deers and hogs, and they out there whatever season it is, they're doing it.
Yep.
Why are we getting all these lazy catfishermen in our chat?
Shout out to the catfishermen. I'm about to be one of them. Brian B, what's going on?
Well, I just heard what he was saying about us bass fishermen.
Yep.
Can't throw shots and not expect to get shots thrown back at you.
Well, this bass fisherman can only seem to pull out catfish today, so I don't know what you're talking about, Brian.
Yeah, actually,
I guess you missed my 5-year-old telling you that he was going to teach you how to catch catfish, Brian B.
They told me they call ditch
He said,
pickers.
anytime you want, come on, champ.
They told me bass is called ditch pitchers. I told him, I said, I need to put you on some. You got to catch them to understand why it's so much fun catching them.
What's going on, Rex?
If you catch a bass, so the first time I caught a bass on artificial bait, I see what the fuss was about. Now I catch more bass with night crawlers by far than I did with artificial bait, but I can see now what all the fuss is about. It is fun and exciting when you finally, because it's technique. That's what artificial bait fishing is. It's
well, yeah, we had that conversation the other day, didn't we?
Night crawler, you need no skill with night crawler. Just throw it in there, set it, and forget it. It's almost like catfishing. Throw it in there.
I mean, that's why catfishing is so popular.
Bait, live bait.
Catfishing don't take much work. You just put a hook out there with, whatever weird chicken you decide to put out there that day. Maple, strawberry, banana, chicken pressed on a hook. You throw it out there and you stare at your rod for 6 hours until something bites.
Well,
yeah, Amanda, there's been probably 16, 17 fish caught in the stream.
Well, you see in the catfishing community, if you watch them, everybody doesn't get on catfish, so there's some skill involved. Like you got to know where to find them. You got to know what bait to use in that water. And the trick is in your rig. What it seems like you got to know how to set up your line and how to really get them. Now I caught catfish on trusty dusty night crawlers, but it was
that's the same for bass fishing though, Snatcher.
Same. That's what I'm saying. The same. No, but not with night crawlers though. Night crawlers, all you do is throw it by a log and leave it there. Throw your night crawler by a log or any kind of structure, rock, anything like that, and just leave it there for a while. Set it and forget it. Take you another rod and play with, catch a bunch of bluegills, and I guarantee you're going to have a bass on your line before the end of the day. If there's bass in your water.
But there's the reason why I lure fish though is you want to catch some big old bass, because big bass get lazy. They don't like to move much. They don't move much. They stay put a lot. So to get a big bass to bite, you have to trigger their instinct to attack. And that's where lure fishing comes in. So if you want to catch them 10+ pounders.
Ooh, boy, I've never caught a 10-pound bass. Never.
My PB is just under 15 pounds.
That is crazy. Yeah, so my PB is just a little bit over 5 pounds.
Yeah, Snatcher. Now you know why I keep telling JV he's coming to Mississippi in November. We're going down to his buddy's place.
Yeah, because actually I caught that in Mississippi, not too far away from where he lives.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I'm ready to break that PB.
Columbus, Mississippi.
What's your PB bass, Jesse?
3.875.
Oh yeah, you're gonna break that.
Yep. I'm ready to break it, but
it's hard to break a PB of 15 pounds. You might as well give up bass fishing after that.
I love arguing with catfish because the funny thing is I love catfishing. Catfishing is fun, and I just love arguing with them.
Well, I'm about to give it a try, man. I'm gonna step into their world. I'm a fish snatcher. I catch all fish.
Truthfully, my favorite fishing is pike fishing. I love pike fishing.
I want to catch one of those
every day of my life. Because I tell you what, I've caught in about a 15-pound bass. It was a good fight. It was good fun. If you ever lay and do like a 15-pound pike, you better have an hour and a half to spare and a lot of arm strength because it's going to wear you out.
So Snake River, he gets on a lot of those big type of fish. His is sturgeon though. He don't catch pike, but he catch huge sturgeon.
Oh,
Take like an hour. Take him like an hour to get it in.
Yeah, those things are dinosaurs.
Yeah. Brian B says he's not throwing his arm out the socket trying to catch a fish. And Mike Turner agrees with him. That would be crazy.
Well, come on up. See, pike fishing is easy though.
See,
Pike fishing, you can cheat and you can troll for them. So you just put your lure on and just start scooting back and forth across the lake, and eventually a pike's gonna bite.
you don't have to throw your arm socket out to bass fish. It's all in how you're doing it.
That's why I use bait caster. You don't have to put any effort into casting those things, and they fly a mile.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of bass fishing is literally, is literally just grabbing the lure and just flicking it in.
Yeah, you just flick it. Easy time. My PB is 0-0.
I mean, shoot, I would throw my back out throwing some of those catfish weights that they throw.
Well, we have to change that for Amanda. We have to put her on some fish. You find some water, we'll tell you how to get something on a hook.
When she gets here to America, trust me, the first thing I'm going to do is take her out to my secret spot, and she's going to catch her a ton. She'll probably be the only person I take out to my secret spot. Jesse almost spun around when he cast it. Later, Mike. Have fun at work.
Peace, Mike. Have a good day. Good evening.
The heavier the weight on bass lures, the further they fly with ease.
Yeah. Even though that was funny fishing with Lee Evans, because he's a catfishing guy too. He was like, man, by the time we were done, dude, I was wore out for you. I was like, you don't understand. It's not that hard. After that week, though, I was pretty shocked because I casted, I don't know how, 100,000 times in that week because I fished every day. The only day I took a relaxing day was the day I went fishing with Alicia, and we just went catfishing and, you know, caught some bluegill and stuff too. That was the only day I relaxed fished.
A little drum you caught.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's been here for me here lately is just relax fishing, especially with my kid out here.
Well, when I used to take the kids, man, I used to go bullhead fishing all the time, just bobber and a worm, and they'd catch a million of them.
It's kind of hard for me to fish, like, you know, with just leaving the line in the water all day long and waiting. I like to catch things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the patience, is what you're saying.
I ain't.
Like with certain type of fishing, you gotta have patience. You gotta wait.
Catfishing is one of them.
You gotta wait on them, man. Well, I mean, it's hard. Like if you know the spot, like with catfishing, these guys learn their spot, so they know where they at. So they know eventually they're gonna hit a fish. So for somebody like me, if I'm out there for 2 hours and I haven't hit anything, I'm probably gonna move on. And when I move on, it's probably when I'm gonna miss the fish.
So that's actually the worst. I never move spots when I'm, especially if I'm in a boat, then I'll coast. If I'm catfishing, like I'll start up by the dam and just let the water take me, and I'll just put a drag line on and I'll just drag my bait across the bottom slowly. If I'm
you can't go wrong that way though. You're gonna hit something eventually in the boat if you drag it in.
But if I'm bank fishing, I never move. Because, you know, you got that scent out there for long enough, something's eventually going to – because catfish keep moving. They just work up and down the bank looking for food. Eventually, they're going to run into you.
That's my plan, JB. I'm just going to get on the spot, and it's going to sit there for a few hours. I may I'm going to take 2 rods, 2 catfish rods, and one bait fish rod, something to play with. Catch me something maybe for the pot. And that'll keep me focused out there that I can stay out there and still be having fun.
Well, that's the other big thing. When I'm catfishing, a lot of times you take a bait rod with you. Because then if you catch like little tiny green sunfish or little bluegill, tiny guys, you just use them for bait. So
yeah, I'm gonna throw them out there, the little guys. I'm gonna throw them out there. I'm gonna throw some. If I catch something for the pot, I'm gonna throw the heads out there. A few people told me to do that. Cut the heads off.
Oh yeah.
Throw the heads out there. You know, I keep a bucket of ice. So I can put the body on ice. Take it home for the pot.
The thing you got to remember about catfishing too is be prepared to be skunked a lot.
You talking to the fish snatcher, bro? What the?
I know. I don't care who it is.
The fish snatcher, I'll tell you, bro. The snatcher.
I don't care who it is.
What I'll tell you, man. I'm gonna have to teach you some. I'm gonna teach you how to fish, Jesse. Teach you how to get skunked.
Ask old two stands about that iron cat.
Well, two stands is two stands, and the fish snatcher is the fish snatcher.
Yeah, but when it comes to catfish, I think he got you, buddy.
Oh, he definitely got me. What I'm saying is, the fish snatcher won't get skunked. We stop talking. I don't want to say that word. You're trying to. I don't even know what skunks look like.
Truthfully, I don't think I've been skunked like walleye fishing and stuff like that, because walleye can get real finicky. If the water temperature changes just the wrong way, they'll quit biting. But
well, I think that's why, JV, though I haven't been skunked, because I will quickly switch to catching a species that I know is in the water.
Exactly. That's why bait fish is always like, panfish is always, because you can always catch crappie.
Always. If worse come to worse, you can always get a bluegill.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, Jesse, Brian said speak for yourself.
Oh, Brian gets skunked all the time. He just want to show it to you.
Hey, that's the great thing about YouTube. When you get skunked, you don't have to put it on video.
Exactly.
But these guys go, well, I guess, Brian hasn't done his live yet, but most of them go live. Most of them catfishers, they be live.
What Brian needs to do is take a patch of his beard that goes down right here and dye it white. That way he looks like a skunk. That's what he's going to have.
That was pretty good.
Oh, Lord. God, I love you, Brian.
I haven't had it happen since September of last year, so at least admit it's happened. We all get skunked. It's part of fishing. That's why they call it fishing and not catching.
This is true.
Exactly.
Me and Lee Evans went out and fished all day that day, and I still put it up on YouTube. We got skunked as skunk could be.
And you know what? If it was catching, then it wouldn't be any fun.
So I guess there was that not too long ago I got skunked, and that was with Lee Evans. But I blame it on Lee because it was his lake. I'd never been there before, and he told me he was going to put me on the fish. And he didn't put me on no fish. I did get a good bite, but I lost it.
Well, at least now, if it ever happens for the snatcher, I got someone to blame it on.
Yeah, it was Jesse's fault.
Brian B. Oh, man. I didn't get skunked last time. Last week I didn't get skunked out there when I was out there. I was pulling in a bunch of miniature ditch pickles.
I'm kind of sad I didn't go fishing today. It's so beautiful out, but it was also kind of nice just taking this whole weekend off and not moving.
Yeah, that's the rough part about Bible study Sunday. Is that sometimes I miss my opportunity to fish when we fish in 2 days. But luckily with the GoPro now, well, I still have light. That's the good thing about bass fishing. So I can get my bait caster now, my GoPro, and I can just walk banks, casting out that GoPro. And, and I can still make a video. So I plan on doing some of those.
Well, guys,
I figure out because I thought about going catfishing myself tonight. Because I need to stay awake because I work tomorrow night. But I can't. I bought this $45 ring light. This thing is bright as bright can be. But it quit working when I went fishing with Alicia.
It's probably mine. I got to shorten the cord some kind of way. I don't know how that happened.
Brian, you get blamed by Mississippi fishermen too. I blame you all the time. I'm always like, "Dad, gummit, Brian, get on the line." I don't care if you are this big.
I love trapping with Jinx. I haven't seen you in forever, homie. How you been?
Trapping, what's up?
I put your.
Short, but the dinner bell just rang.
You know, I still haven't figured out where to put your sticker you sent me, trapping with Jinx. I still got it sitting right here. I should just put it on my gun case.
This is about time for dinner. About time for what? Well, that too.
I blame North.
But yeah, it's them daggone Maryland fishermen. That's why we can't catch anything, Snatcher.
Well, I'm glad it ain't me y'all rip on like that. Of course, I do get ripped on like that.
Hey, I do fair enough ripping on you anyways.
Yeah, JV. I don't know what Jesse's talking about over there, but I think I heard that wrong. Can you repeat that, bro?
Something about Maryland fishermen.
The Maryland fishermen's why we get skunked.
Oh. I thought you said it was the snatcher because you got skunked. It's like fish snatcher don't make you skunk, bro. When a fish hit a fish snatcher voice on your live, they start swimming towards you. You just got to.
Well, actually, to be fair, the bite turned off when you came in.
I don't know about that. I'm going to give you a pass because we're trying to let your son catch a fish today. So we're going to.
Oh, we've been catching them before you came in.
Man, that's what you say. I don't know.
Ooh, man. All right, guys. That dinner bell just rang, so we're gonna call it here. Thanks for you guys for your time and you guys coming in and having a good time with me.
Y'all, who else is going live? I've been on lives all day. I might as well keep going.
Hey, if you're about to go live, go ahead and put in the chat, and you guys can all go over there and raid them. But if you guys are interested in doing a bass fishing tournament, there is a video up with the rules. I am hosting a bass fishing tournament on the 28th and 29th of this month. We got some good prizes coming in. It's going to be live on StreamYard. So it'll be just like this, almost just like this, but with more people. And it's going to be a 2-day event, the 28th. If you make it to, depending on how many people we get, say we get 12 people, there'll be 2 sets. You'll fish for 6 hours in the morning, 1 set, 6 hours in the afternoon, the next set. So after that, the top 3 from each set makes it to Sunday, and they'll all fish together for 8 hours on Sunday.
And I'm going to be putting the grand prize package together away for that. So y'all know it'll be good.
You all know JV's like Santa Claus when it comes to prize packages. But guys, if you're interested in that, go back and watch that live. I've got the rules up. I'm going to make a shorter video here pretty soon. What you're going to need to do, you're going to need to email me your name, your channel name, if it's something different from your name, and your time zone, because we're trying to make it where the times are even, pretty fair for the morning and the evening set at least. But outside of that, it's the biggest 5. So once you catch for 5, you start calling from there. And guys, let's have a good time. Make sure you email me in. I need all the emails in by August 21st because I'm going to need a 4 to 6 second video of you guys either catching a fish, holding a fish, or saying your channel name, whatever. So that way I can put it into the trailer for the tournament. So we can hopefully get a lot of hype out of that. And I'm sure guys like JV and Fish Snatcher and Pond Predator Nation, once that trailer goes live, that'll be shared out across their channels as well. But guys, remember, when the sun's out, line's out, keep fishing, whatever it takes. Peace.